All right, I'm recording. Welcome back, gang, for another day of fitness. Today we have Coach Darcy and Coach here to do the workout today. Darcy's going to do the regular full equipment version, and other Eric, is going to do the dumbbell version, and watch how bad his dumbbell thrusters get. So to start off with, warm-up wise, we're going to start off with just 10 burpee box sit-ups. So burpee behind your box, and then step right into that step-up position onto your box. Alternating your foots, of course. With those burpees, guys, we want to think about those chests coming up first, and then pushing those feet to those elbows or knees to elbows as quick as possible. Ten was apparently excessive because these gentlemen are going for a long workout today. From there, guys, we're going to go 10 goblet squats. Darcy's either going to use a plate or his barbell, and he can do front squats for this one. So we're going to go 10 goblet squats. On that 10th one, we're just going to sit in the bottom of that squat and hold that position. In that hold, we're going to rock side to side, trying to improve our ankle mobility or lack thereof. Get those knees to ride over those toes as far as you can. Active foot in this position, so think about driving your big toe right through the floor as well as your pinky toe, gripping the floor as if you have talons because you're a bird. Come on out of that, guys. Once you're done there, we're going to go into 7 burpee box jumps. So with your burpee box jumps, Eric's going to demonstrate this one. What we want to see is a step into that position. So he's going to go chest to floor, and then from there he's going to step into that jump. So one foot's going to come out first, and then right into that jump. That is one idea to make it a little bit easier to carry that momentum into that box jump. You don't have to use it, but you can if you want to. So you either jump those feet in or step into your jump. 7 times. Despite Darcy slamming his feet through the box, there are no extra points for making it louder. But it is cool. From there, guys, we're going to go into 7 front squats with your barbell this time, Darcy, and with your dumbbells this time, Eric. So notice this time with Eric, so if you got dumbbells at home, key we want to focus on is trying to get that chest to sit upright with those dumbbells sitting on the back of his shoulders. So rather than holding them on the front, which would cause him to lean forward in that front squat of the thruster, he's going to sit back on that position. Last round, guys. Last round, we are going to go burpee box jump overs, and we're going to go 6 of them. So use that step up position and either pivot on your landing position on top of the box or step off on the other side of that box and pivot that point. So both gents choose to land on that box facing there and then step and finish that pivot on the way down, which is usually the most efficient way. As usual, Eric scaling the warm-up. From there, guys, we are going to go into that thruster position, but we're not going to actually do a press just yet. So what I want you to do is that same 5 front squats this time, but I want you to create a little bit of separation between either the barbell and yourself or the dumbbells and yourself. So Darcy's going to get in that position. He's going to squat fast and hard, and he's going to try to get that full bar off his shoulders if he can actually break depth. There we go. So he's not hitting himself in the chin, but he's squatting fast to get that bar off of those shoulders.
Pretty fast, pretty hard. Hard and fast.
Hard and fast. He went too far. Eric went too far and did the thruster there. Good, guys. From there, that was a good workout for these two guys. They seemed pretty whipped out of that warm-up. Pretty whooped. Pretty whooped. We're going to go 10 scorpions once you have sufficiently caught your breath. And Darcy has drank his suspicious colored fluid with all his PEDs in it. Once we're done there, guys, we're going to go into that world's greatest stretch, 5 per side. So if we're watching Eric here, he's going to go into a back lunge. That back knee's going to stay up. He's going to drive that right elbow to his instep, turn and reach up nice and slow, and then from there go into a quick hamstring stretch. We're going to do that 5 times per side. Danada. From there, guys, we're going to go into a pigeon to hip flexor stretch. So important thing we want on that pigeon is a nice vertical shin, so the opposite of what Eric's doing actually. We want that shin to come straight out there. He's going to hold that position for a couple seconds, and then from there he's going to take that back leg and step through that pigeon, squeeze those glutes to the front of the room. That should open up that hip flexor a little more. We're going to do 5 of them per side. Says the words of every man that never did them more often. Once you are done there, guys, you're going to stand on up and grab a PVC pipe. If you don't have a PVC pipe, one will not be given to you from us through the camera. But grab a hockey stick, broom stick, whatever you got at home. We're going to go into a PVC front rack opener. So you're going to hold that PVC out kind of like a sword, I suppose, about halfway down or a little bit lower. From there, you're going to dive it over that shoulder. And then you're going to pull from the inside. We want to keep that elbow parallel to the floor, so we don't want that elbow pointing to the sky. We also don't want it pointing to the floor, so parallel to the floor. And then from there, you're going to pull from the middle, hold and contract into that PVC or broomstick or hockey stick. So that means pulling with that hand back towards the middle. And then you're going to widen that a little further. Try to go a little further with that stretch. Same thing. Contract for about 5 seconds. And then going 1 set further. Again, trying to keep that full grip, 4 full fingers on that PVC pipe. That's going to help with that front rack position for your thrusters. Once you've done 3 contract relaxes, you're going to switch sides. And then our last stretch, we are going to grab that PVC pipe. We're going to come onto the floor on our knees. Hands are going to come about shoulder width apart, maybe about a hand's width outside the shoulders potentially. Palms facing you, just like Mr. Barber's doing there. You need your box, Darcy. And then from there, elbows are going to go on that box. I want you to think about those palms facing you. You're going to contract, again, pushing those elbows through the box. At the same time, play around as Eric is doing with those hands going further behind your head, with those hands being in the same position, going back and forth there, but just driving down with those lats, elbows through the box. If it's not hard, at least grunt like it is kind of hard a little bit. Once you're done about 30 seconds, guys, PVC's down.
I think I should also have
And we are going to go 5 squat jumps to finish off that warm-up. 5 squat jumps for maximal height. We'll know on camera who's highest, so. All right, guys, today's workout is a cluster of AMRAPs and rest in between. So there is rest, at least there is rest. So your thrusters and your burpees are going to get lower in reps each time as the time gets lower as well. So as you get lower or as you get on with this Metcon, you should be breaking up those rounds less and less, potentially. Whether that's true or not is another story we're about to find out. So notice too that the burpee movement itself changes with that workout. Okay, so it doesn't stay burpee box jump over the entire time, but it is in some fashion always burpees. Okay, so note on your screen what that looks like. We are going to start with a little bit more of a specific warm-up. So we're going to start off with, if you have a barbell, we're going to go 5 barbell thrusters. On that thruster, what we want to focus on is a nice fast squat, just like Darcy did in the warm-up, but finishing that, trying to get that bar overhead using mostly his legs. So he's finishing with the arms rather than initiating with the arms. Eric's going to do the same thing, but he's only going to use 1 dumbbell, and he's going to hold it from side to side. Or he can go 1 arm if he wants to as well. I know that's one of the options in that workout. So either go 1 arm or go across, and you're going to go 5 dumbbell thrusters. Take a little breather, guys. We don't need to warm up those burpees much more. We will get to them a little bit here again. Darcy's now going to add some weight to his bar. Being that Darcy's in the Masters category, they don't waste reps. They go right to the RX, whatever that happens to be. There's no warm-up in between that. Just go right, load that bar right up there. And then from there, Darcy's going to go into 7 thrusters. So same points of performance. Now he's got some weight on that bar. And he's, again, trying to squat fast. This time I want you to think about your breathing pattern. So Darcy is going with the hold your breath method, which is not my favorite one. What I recommend is trying to think about as you're coming up, blowing that air out, and then as you're coming back down, catching that air so that when you're in the bottom of that thruster, that's where you have your tension. So Eric's going to try and think about his breathing or just think about thrusters here. He's going to do 7 2-arm thrusters here. Yes. Count all his reps because we know he doesn't want to do 7. Good, guys. So the only one we didn't do in that first portion of the warm-up is with our burpees is burpees over the bar. So we're going to do a little bit of a sample workout just to get that heart rate up. So one of the reasons we do this is mostly comedic relief and just making us feel better as coaches, but it's also to warm up your lungs. So we are going to go 6 burpees over the bar as fast as possible into 4 thrusters as fast as possible. So 6 over the bar or over the dumbbells, right into 4 thrusters. 3, 2, 1, go. So your lungs should be sufficiently feeling like they're bleeding, even if they're not actually bleeding. We'll let you guys catch your breath if you're at home and you have to use the washroom and you don't know how to use the pause function on your remote. Now would be the time to do that. So with that first 4-minute AMRAP, guys, we want to think about trying to stay unbroken if we can. If we can't, I would break up your thrusters 7, 5, 6, 6, and then try to keep your burpee speed relatively quicker. That is your recovery every single time, though. I use recovery in air quotes because that's not really recovery. But where else are you going to recover here? You can't go slower on a thruster. You can only go one speed.
Recovery between thrusts in there. We're still talking about exercise? Oh, sort of. Different thing.
All right, gentlemen. So our first one, we got 4 minutes on, then we got 4 minutes off, and then our AMRAPs are going to stay the same work-rest 1-to-1 throughout until you get the rest at the end. So we got 4 minutes, 12 thrusters, 9 burpee box jump overs to start off with. And we are starting in 10 seconds. Go, guys. Now we have 4 minutes of rest. Savor every second of that. If you are racing along at home and are trying to beat Darcy and Eric, our score today, guys, is going to be a cumulative rep total. So adding up those reps across that workout. So, Darcy, what did you get in that first round? 2 and 2. And Mr. Barber, you got? So Darcy is at 2 rounds and 2 reps. Eric finished. Pardon? That's what I said. I'm just saying what they finished in terms of round. Add it all up at the end. Once you're at the end of that workout, guys, add up all your rounds and all your reps. So, for example, we have 21 reps in a round. So Darcy would have done, by my math, 43 reps in that first one. And Eric would do a little bit more than 43 reps.
Close. 44 reps.
44 reps? That's right. Yes, that is right. 44 reps for Darcy. And Eric got 56 reps. Yeah. We have a little more than 2 more minutes of rest.
What do we got now? 9 and 6, 8. Oh, glorious. 15 per round. This will give you that. Nice, good thinking. Yeah.
I didn't do it, but yep, that is definitely convenient. So our next AMRAP, we have 3 minutes this time, followed by 3 minutes of rest. 9 thrusters and 6 burpee box jumps. So you're not going over. Well, you're not intentionally anyways. You shouldn't be going over, but it remains to be seen whether you'll actually end up over the box. But 9 thrusters this time. So if you were breaking up your last round right at 9, now you should finish the round. Darcy was apparently feeling very good after 3 minutes of rest on that one.
I was ready to go. We have to open up our hips on top of the box jump, Coach.
You sure do. You do have to stand all the way up on the box. That is not optional. But if you are scaling, it is box step-ups, in which case you still have to stand all the way up. 50 seconds before the fun ensues.
6 and 3.
That's the fun round. We'll see. We'll check in with you after that, whether you like that or not. 25 seconds, guys. Ten seconds. Remember this round, guys? We got 9 thrusters, 6 burpee box jumps in 3, 2, 1. as the final of that round. We have 3 minutes of rest. Darcy, you get 2 rounds and 1 rep. So Darcy got 31 reps on that one. E, you got 2 and 11. Eric got 41 reps.
So much easier on the board. Why?
The score after 2 rounds, cumulative reps, is 97 reps for Eric and 75 reps for Darcy. A lot of workout left, though. Our next one, we have a 2-minute AMRAP, 6 thrusters this time, and 3 burpees over the bar. So the burpees can potentially become a little faster if you're able to actually move faster and recover.
When we go with 14 or 14?
14.
I
90 seconds.
that box jump over just to make sure you're watching.
I did say that we weren't sure if anyone would do it.
And you're going to get into and roasted so hard. You're going to make quads great again famous. Yes.
It is very high risk if you were to wipe out in this workout on camera, for sure. 1 minute, guys.
Somebody posted a good one of that. Jump over fails. Oh, yeah. It's good. So many toes catching. Just like slow mo tipping. Same one to try. I got to try it on a 30. Might have been in this building.
Who are you talking about, Darce?
Nobody.
30 seconds, guys.
Only Carrie Pierce falling off the rings fell
Oh,
more gracefully than that.
she fell with her face. Yeah.
No. I never saw it.
Oh, you got to look it up. It's pretty good.
Toaster rings. Okay, these are over the
10 seconds, guys. So we got, again, 6 thrusters, 3 burpees over the bar. Starting in 3, 2, 1.
The lights in here are blinding me and I can't see clearly anymore. I have no fear how this will end. No, nothing scares me anymore. If we never see tomorrow, babe, if we never make it through today, if we never see tomorrow,
We have one more AMRAP after this one. Darce, what'd you get?
2 rounds and 7.
E?
Definitely need more than my rest.
Our final AMRAP is 15 thrusters and then an AMRAP of burpees. So we still have 1 minute, guys.
Okay, 2 minutes rest.
2 minutes rest.
Idiot, Eric. Drinking good water. Until you can't do any burpees.
That's right. Until you fail the burpee.
That'll be the second one we give up. 3? 3 burpees? Yeah. Seems reasonable.
Try to go unbroken on these thrusters.
How can I fail a burpee? Might fail. 15 thrusters.
That's very possible. 15's right on the edge of that not fun period, that's for sure.
I feel 7 and 8 or 8 and 7 coming up here.
Hold on, Darce. 10 seconds, guys.
Oh, my dice. Do it.
Send it. 3, 2, 1.
If we never see tomorrow, babe, if we never make it through today, if we never see tomorrow, babe, I know that I lived how I wanted to. The lights in here are blinding me and I can't see.
3, 2, 1. That is it. That is all, folks. We're going to do a couple cool down stretches once Darcy and Eric catch their breath a little bit. We're going to start off in that puppy dog pose. So come down to all fours, meaning your hands and knees, just like a dog would, butt nice and high in the sky. And we're going to reach those hands as far as we can out in front of that chest. Dive that chest and head through those arms to the floor. If you want a little bit of an additional stretch for that position, try to bring those hands either a little closer together or turn those palms to the sky. Or, if you're really good, do both of those things.
Somebody makes me breathe my own breath.
Awesome, guys. And then from there, we are going to go into a pigeon pose. Start on whichever side you would like. And in that position, just working on those glutes, those hips. If you find a sticky spot, hang out there and a little bit longer. And then switch your walking sticks, other one forward. And that is it. That is all, folks. If you would like to stretch some more, you can, by all means, stretch some more. Do your other favorite poses. Maybe work on some ankles, some hips, some T-spine, whatever you got. But join us again on Friday for another WOD with different people. Thanks for coming and tuning in.